Shalom family trendsetter. I'm driving, as you can see, still raining. Windshield wiper is still going, so please bear with me with the background noise. Now I was just thinking about something, right? And I want to share it with y'all. Now I noticed, based on reportings and shit, that a lot of people faith is being rocked, right? It's being basically questioned. Why? Because now you have it where you don't have too many people able to go to church anymore to be indoctrinated, right? So you have a lot of people questioning this God that they serve, because a lot of people are in financial situation, don't have a job to pay their bill, you know what I'm saying, struggle day to day to get by, losing their homes, being evicted. I could go on and on and on. You have a lot of despair, people committing suicide, mostly the dominant society. You know who that is, right? Black people we rarely commit suicide, you know what I'm saying? We lose our jobs, we just go get high, go to the club, you know what I mean, strip club possibly, but we don't go around and killing ourselves and shit, killing people because we lose our jobs. But anyway, there's a lot going on in this hell dispensation, right? Because I told y'all that we are in hell. The Most High said he's coming to set hell on fire soon enough. So I'm saying to myself, like, wow, it took almost a year of trials and tribulation, right? The Bible said those who endure to the end shall be saved, right? According to the Bible. But it took a year for a lot of people to break down, a lot of people to lose their faith in Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? People no longer going to church, so now they have an excuse to turn away from the Bible, right? Okay, they try to have these virtual churches and shit, but that shit is not the same. You don't have the same effect, because see, when you are in church, right, you're amongst other saints, or no, fuck the saints, you're amongst other sinners, because only sinners occupy that building and shit. Rapists, murderers, child molesters, thieves, extortionists, child trafficker, I mean, all type of shit are in the churches. And the reason why they use the building, the church building, as a place of refuge after they done did the evil deed. You got, oh yeah, did I forget people that cheat on their wives and on their husbands and shit? You know what I'm saying? They go to church too. So what they do, they sin all week and they use that building as a place of refuge to, I guess, wash away their sin. Just call upon Jesus and you shall be saved, or just ask for forgiveness 70 times 7 type bullshit, right? But now it's like, okay, now they have the option of tuning out instead of tuning in. Because you know, when you are religious fanatic, right, you know you have to go to church, you have to show your self, and you have to be present in the church. The pastor missed one of his sheeps and shit, because you know sheeps are dumb animals, right? And you got a shepherd that lead them sometimes astray and shit, right? But anyway, if he misses one of his sheep, he's going to know, because he know his tithes and offerings is not going to be the same, because that one individual is not present. So he looks for everybody, especially the members and shit. He know, if you listen, let me tell you something. It's so crazy, right? With these churches, if they got, let's say, 300, I'm going to go 300, because most churches are mega churches and shit, got thousands of people. But let's say you have a 300 member church. I guarantee you, family, that pastor know every last member of that church. Trust me, if not by name, by face. So when he don't see your ass in church, you gonna get a phone call. You know what I'm saying? A welfare check call. It ain't motherfucking checking on your health either. It's about that welfare check that he needs in his plate. You won't come to church, they gonna shit. If he call you and he can't get you, they gonna pop up at your house. Make sure your ass gonna make it next Sunday to church. But now y'all have an option. The Most High gave y'all a way out. Now y'all can go virtual and shit. You can always blame it on the computer and shit. Oh, the computer wasn't working this morning, so guess what? You'll be able to save some money this week. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you don't got no job to pay the bills, so you really can't pay tithes. But nonetheless, they're gonna try. They're gonna try. So I'm thinking to myself, right? I'm saying to myself, okay, so they've been preaching Jesus for over 2,000 years, right? Probably a little bit longer than that, but nah, I would say about 2,000 years. Because they start preaching Jesus 300 years after he died. Because Paul never met Jesus and shit. You know, all the writings and teaching of this so-called Messiah started 300 years ago. 300 years after his death. So my question is this. After his death, the people between the time of his death and 300 years of preaching and teaching this motherfucker, well, they're going to hell because they didn't believe in Jesus. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't taught about this nigga named Jesus. So what happened to them and shit? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just saying. So I'm saying, like, damn, man. All these fucking pastors, if they wasn't smart enough to put away their millions and shit, they are suffering right now like we are. You know what I mean? Because a lot of them, shit, they quit their job. Their job was the church. Their job was to embezzle money from y'all dumbass sheeps, because they're shepherds. You know what I mean? And I'm saying, damn, I wonder how do they feel right now, because I know there's a passage in the Bible that says it's easy for a camel to go through the needle of an eye and a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. So maybe, just maybe now, quite possibly the coronavirus actually helped them out, because now a lot of them won't be rich anymore. So possibly they may be able to enter the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying? Probably outwit or beat that camel from going in the needle of an eye, because a lot of them won't be wealthy anymore. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the Most High is actually, no, maybe God, not the Most High, because Most High don't deal with churches and shit. We are the church, the body. We are the living temple of we are the temple of the living God. That's what the Bible says, right? The saints. So maybe, just maybe, Christian pastors, maybe they're helping you out. Even you dumbass sheeps, probably allowing y'all to save a little bit of money that you have, because there's about to be hard times. Hard times are ahead. So just maybe you just need to just fall back, listen to the voice, listen to the action of God, because guess what? He closed the church for y'all to save your money. You know what I'm saying? It could have been quite possible that the church remained open. You dumbass sheeps continue to go to church and continue to pay your tithes and offering, knowing damn well you don't have a job to sustain the shit, but y'all gonna find it no matter where you gotta find this money, right? Guess what? He actually had to close the church, because he know a lot of y'all sheeps are dumb as fuck. Y'all will still find a way to borrow the money to pay your tithes and offering, because you have to be relevant in the church. You have to be relevant, because at home you're nobody. Your husband don't, acknowledge you and shit. Your wife don't acknowledge you. So in the church, you're a somebody. That's the only place you can dress up, put on a new persona, right? A wolf in sheep clothing, and go to church and present yourself as a motherfucking holy man saint. But elsewhere, you're a damn liar. You're a damn thief. You know what I'm saying? But only in the church you can get away with that shit, because there's a bunch of hypocrites in the church, and all of them congregate together. Birds with feather flock together. Some shit like that, right? So I just wanted to come on here and ask y'all, where is Jesus when you need him? Where is this nigga? Where is this white man? Because nigger means black for white people, and cracker means white for white people, right? So guess what? Where is this nigger, or where is this cracker at? Where is him when you need him? Nowhere to be found. And when I say cracker, guess what? It only means the slave masters that used to whip or crack the whip against our backs. So it's not a derogatory term. If I could say nigger, I could say cracker. Cracker, nigger. Nigger, cracker. Where is he? Family, listen, man. I am so glad the day when I decided to, the last time I got baptized, I remember this shit. 4 times I went down as a dry sinner and came up a wet one, right? And I remember that last baptism, I was waiting for Shorty. Actually, Shorty was waiting for me after I left the church. And I was so glad that right after I came out that water and shit, say that dumbass, oh, I'm the prodigal son. Because, I had to make the shit look good and shit. Do you have something to say, brother? Sure I do. Well, I'm the prodigal son coming back home to his father. Yeah, right. Fuck out of here. After that shit, I went and I checked me a Shorty. I was so glad that I didn't have any regrets. I really didn't have any regrets, because I knew at the end of the day, this was all bullshit. I was just doing it for show. You know what I'm saying? Because the Shorty that I was presently with, she was in the church, and I had to make it look good, like, I'm a part of the shit, so I could get the ass. You know what I'm saying? That's how hypocritical I was as a Christian, but no more. So I was so glad that day when I chose to backslide, right? The very fucking next hour, I backslid by having sex with this Shorty, to show you that shit don't do nothing for you. All of it is about a bunch of people, right? Motivational speaker coming in a building and shit with the feel-good message motivating you to pay your tithes and offering and shit, telling y'all shit y'all already know. Because the majority of people that go to church got issues. You know what I'm saying? If you're wealthy and you're doing well and your life is happy, you ain't going to church. You are not going to church. But if you got some kind of problems, let's say you're a wife having a problem with the husband and the kids, or you a man, got issues and shit. Look at this dumb. I hate these niggas with these loud exhaust fucking pipes, man, on their cars. This nuisance. Anyway, if you are a man, you're going to have issues with your wife or your kid or your job. So they always touch on topics that they know in everyday life affects us. So it's nothing special about pastors and shit. Everything they tell you, I can tell you the same shit. I could come on here in the next video and tell you some shit that make you feel good. Ladies, I could talk to you and make you run in the bathroom and masturbate if I really want to. Trust me. Even though I'm married, I'm still a man. I love women. I love women. I admire women. Black women, that is. Right? I'll be walking with my wife and I'll be like, damn. And she look at me and, you know, she always get mad and try to hit you and shit. And I'm like, but I mean, damn, she is attractive though. You know, but I try not to do it like, you know, deliberately and shit. Because, you know, it's disrespectful. But I do. I mean, I'm a man. I'm a human being. There's a lot of my subscribers I see and I'm like, wow, she's very attractive. You know what I'm saying? And there's one that I haven't seen for a while. Right? But I'm not going to call her out. I hope she's okay. You know what I'm saying? She's actually, that's not actually. I saw her about a month ago. Okay, she's good. Because normally, believe it or not, family, I'm like a pastor and shit. I know all my subscribers by face. When I don't see y'all, I miss y'all. The only difference between me and your pastor is that I don't ask y'all for shit. If anything, I give y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't ask y'all for nothing. Because y'all need the money to take care of y'all family. But family, I just wanted to, excuse me, come on here just to, you know, bring this to y'all attention and shit that, you know, the Bible said God help those who help themselves. It's time for us to stop relying on this invisible savior that couldn't even save himself and shit, right? Couldn't even save the church building from being closed. It's time for y'all to rely on yourself. The first thing you want to do, you want to get on your knees, stretch forth hands, pray to the Most High, ask him if it's his will or her or it, because nobody really know what God is. Now, I did see a vision of who God is, and he wasn't white, he was black. Now, I'm going to assume God is a male. I'm just going to assume the shit based on the vision that I saw. He was a black man with red, fiery eyes. Literal fire in his eyes. He was angry. He told me to tell y'all that he's about to set hell on fire. But family, I got to go because I see Popo on the right. Shalom.